What's up, guys? Pell with 1982, and a very Merry Christmas to you all. Today we are playing some Guild Wars, and I'm going to show you the old school Guild Wars Christmas themes and event. So we're gonna right as you can see, there's snow everywhere. Um, so if you go here to the avatar of Davana, she will give you nothing in particular. But if you do the side quest for her, there are several side quests that you can do, like the snowball fight. Um, I think if you don't even not be able to. Oh, it's a PvP pretty much. So, but yeah, there's PvP events. There's events, side events that you can pick up presents and stuff. Basically, each side has their own type of avatar that you can use. The avatar of Gwyneth, which is this big scary shadow dude here, has his evil side of Christmas. Say he would be the Krampus of, of Christmas. To put it to choice. I love his avatar look. It's probably one of the best avatar looks in the game. You can actually get a pet, which is a avatar of Grinth here, um, which is a pet, and he floats around on the ground, and he just follows you everywhere you go, and it's pretty cool looking and everything else. Also, you can go through here, and these enchanted snowmen here are actually followers, and each one is different. One will throw snow, one will do ice damage, one will do um, well, they all do ice damage, but they each have a different ability depending on which one you choose. Um, Most of the side quests on here are pretty simple to follow. You go out, kill monsters, you get presents. Bring the presents to one of the major cities like Lion's Arch or Kessing City or the Jewel of Aspa, whatever it is. Hang on, I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, the Kamadion, which is the Jewel of Eiston, Kingsing Center, and then, of course, Lion's Arch, which is where uh, most of the stuff is. Now, if we travel to Lion's Arch, there should be a few um, stalls, event stalls open that will give you. Oh, excuse me. There, yeah, right there. Like this guy, he gives you two missions that you can do for the event, and then that's the session guide. He just tells you what to do for this storyline. There's also, oh, where is he? There's one more stall around here. I think it's supposed to be, unless they took that out. Well, like I said, I haven't played this game in a long time, so I don't know um, exactly what they all took out and what they all put into this game. But there are several um, stalls that you can go to that I think, yeah, this guy right here, he'll give you a couple of quests too. If you read all that, he will give you 100 shards of candy for something of your bleh. Earns you something for your brew. The reward is basically a frozen accessory token, which then you could trade in for something. Now, I think I still have candy canes in my box. I'm not sure if I do or not anymore. And that's another thing. If, say, the event ends, you can always wait until next year to turn in your candy canes or your or your other event items that you can get. Um, you see, the event happens every year, so what the hell is a priest of Balthazar doing here? That's weird. Let's see. I got 9 candy cane shards, which only gives me jack shit, really. Yes, I got a lot of stuff in my in my storage vault. Like these, I could turn myself into a snowman right there. That's just in case I build another character, victory tokens, transfer auction. Let's see, what else do I got in here? All my pets, my celestial shield. Thought I had. Guess I don't. Thought I did. Alright, so I don't have many. So, yeah. So, and then you got the Avatar of Gwyneth here and the Avatar of Divana, which are in every single major city, or I think they're. I don't know if they're in. I don't know if they're in the other cities. I've never checked really, but I think they all are. But, anyways, like I said, um, there are other events that you can do. I'm trying to remember where the heck they put them this time. Usually they put an avatar. Uh, well, this is an event right here. This one will it's a it's a game you can play, and then everybody stands on a square, and then one of the guys will say switch to one square, and you switch to that square. It's a game they invented a few years back. I'm trying to remember where the heck the avatar for. It's not him. I'm trying to remember where they put that guy. But usually there's a guy with. That's not it. Is this guy it? I don't think this guy is it. Yeah, this is him. So when you do some of Gwyneth's, so when you do some of Gwyneth's missions, or you go out and you kill some stuff, you get these little paper thingies here, and there's 3 of them. You can get 3 each, and each one will give you a certain item. So when you get the decayed or embers, which you can go get off of necromancers, decaying dead, etc., etc., etc. You can get an eggnog, which is a alcoholic drink. And I'm not trying to promote alcoholism on here. It's stupid. If you're old enough, you can do it. But if you're not old enough, I'm sorry. Sorry. Fruitcake, which gives you a sugar rush, which makes you faster, I guess. Snowman Summoner to create a snowman. And then a winter green candy cane, which removes hexes, or no, removes 15% of your death penalty, and this cannot be used in PvP, of course. There is another one. Should be one more merchant around here somewhere, which gives you. Hopefully it's this guy. Nope. Oh boy. Usually there's 2 merchants. One will have stuff that you can get from Gwyneth, and one stuff you can get from Divana. Depending on which one you choose is up to you. Oh, well, there's the gift giver, Thedius. And this is basically you come in with one of your first birthday gift, second birthday gift, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, and you can get uh, a pet from him. I think he's been here though. These are all the material traders. Even the guards have been transformed. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. So if you get one of these, you have to do so you have to do this Winter's Day, or no. Sure, token. No, I don't have one of those. So you need a frozen accessory token to get one of these, and each one is different. Each one will give you a different so you have to do a mission, either one of Gwyneth's missions or one of I don't know why my guy couldn't walk up that. But basically, you run up here and talk to Crunch, and then for every 100 shards he gives you, so basically you take his little thing, and then you go earn yourself some candy canes, and then turn in the candy canes to him to get what you need. So we're gonna go over here to old Nick. So this will give you peppermint shield, peppermint gingerbread focus, and a 5,000 experience, but doesn't give you what you need. So we're gonna do, what was this one? That one gives you the same thing. Alright, so how do I get... crap. Looks like I may have to go out and kill stuff to get more of those. Usually there's a... I don't know. Something's going on. I had a couple heroes here. Let's see, I got Dunko, Sandra, Jara, Pyre. Alright, so we got those guys. So when you do this, so basically you participate in some of the winter days. Events, so you can do a snowball fight, which is a PvP, or you should be able to do a couple of missions here that should be able to give you I don't know why it's not. There should be a guy around here somewhere that give you a couple missions that earn you candy canes. But for some reason, I don't see him anymore. Unless this is him over here. Oh, there we go. So you can get either way you can get here and get one, or you can go do the other one to participate in each one. So you can do either Gwyneth or you can do So you can bring him 99, or you can bring Gwyneth's little puppet 100, and for each one he gives you, you can get a frozen token from him. There should be a game or two which allows you to. I don't know what they did with the games on here. There are usually like 2 or 3 games you can play, or missions, I should say. There's usually 2 or 3 submissions they put you on to gather Christmas, the candy cane shards, which they didn't put them up this year, it seems. So I don't know how to. Unless it's the old school way, you have to go out and kill stuff again. And if that's the case, then well, let's go kill stuff. All right, so we're gonna go out here and kill some stuff. The box goes right there. So we're gonna go kill some stuff real quick. I don't know why my guy just stopped right there, but sure, why not? Gets hits once and he's fucking. Oh, come on, attack. Ah, I just got de-enchanted here. What the hell was that shit? I didn't even have anything enchanted on me, for one. That was funny. Let's see here. Something's in front. Oh, fire imps. Let's go get them. Ow. Ow. As you can see, I'm not gaining experience from all this, but my wolf is, so hang on a sec. Speaking of my wolf, I gotta check that. What was the button? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I played this game. So this is Snow, my little white wolf. And the reason why I call him Snow is because he's pure white. But yeah. Little rebel, yeah. Oh, somebody got poisoned. That fire imp got wasted, it did. And that one did too. So I don't know. Well, shit. Excuse my language there. Supposedly, we're supposed to get candy canes from the drops on here, but for some reasons unknown to me, I'm gonna try something here. Back to Ascalon. Go back here to Ascalon City real quick and see what's going on. See, normally you'd get drops that are around the area, that are around the city limits. test something here. And they see these flash gargoyles attacking everything. Watch this. Clunk, dead. Clunk, dead. Oh, somebody just leveled up. Oh, come on. Now, what this used to be up here is the this used to be the upper part of the city for Ascalon before it was destroyed. Yeah, something's going on. I don't know. Usually by now they drop the it starts to drop some of the stuff that you need for. What the hell was that? I don't know what the hell that was, but it's another flash golem right there. He's dead now. But usually they start to drop stuff even in the smaller areas like where I'm at, the beginning areas. You get plenty of items that drop unless they changed everything again. I don't know if they changed anything. I haven't been on here in a long time. Yeah, son of a bee broke my armor. Well, shoot. I hate when they do that. Oh. Slow me down, huh? Oh, now you're going to take my life. I tried to, anyways. Goodbye. Yeah, I think they changed the rate of drops on here again. I don't know. And this is all tar. That's what that turned into right there, is old black tar. Look at that. This used to be a lovely little river, and now it's a tar mess. This game used to be one of the top boarding games in the for its game used to be one of the top rated games for the PC back in the day. But since the release of all the newer games that's been released, it's lost its fury. But as you can see, it's still got some fury left. There's still some loyal players to this game, like myself and a few others. But Not a bad game. I mean, I've been playing it for years. I had another account that a buddy of mine lent me, and I had a bad, very kick-ass, excuse my language there. I had a very pristine character that was decked out with some massive gear, and I had elite gear on here. And um, when I got my new computer, I figured, ooh, well, there you go. There's a Candy Cane shard. So that's one down. But yeah, there you go. But like I was saying, I had so much. Um, I had I had elite gear and everything else, and it was so much fun. And after playing it for so long, I got used to playing it every single day. And then when I switched over to my new computer, I couldn't get the game back because um, my buddy moved away, and I lost the account name and everything else. And when I tried to get it back, it said unable to access this account. And I was like, wait a minute, did it get banned? And then later on I found him. I saw that friend again, and he told me, oh, that account was just I dismantled it. And I was like, oh, why? He goes, because you were the only one playing on it, but when you got your new, I was thinking about switching it over to your account, to your email. And I was like, I don't think it works that way. He goes, I can do it. I just got to figure out how. But I dismantled it until, or I deactivated it more or less. That's what he did. But I couldn't get back on it, so I lost everything that was on that character. But I had a level 20 reborn warrior that was an elite full gear, and he was just a bad. He was a bad boy. I mean, probably one of my best characters that I made. Besides the, why does he always do that? But I also didn't have any of the other DLCs for this game. Like Prophecies was the only one I had. I didn't have Eye of the North or any of the heroes that I have right now. And I didn't have the factions or prophecy or not prophecies or the other two that were out there. It wasn't too bad, to tell the truth. I mean, there were times that I actually thought that this game was pretty boring at times, but when I started getting into it and finding friends and people who would help me throughout the missions and everything else, I was like, oh, okay, this game ain't half bad. And I had a lot of friends on the other account too that probably don't know where I'm at or don't know what I'm going by nowadays. But I had two characters on there that were level 20 reborn. I had Grandmaster Pumbaa, who was my archer, my ranger, and I had Pale Wolf, which was my very first warrior that I made on here. That was my elite, badass warrior that nobody could beat in anything. I mean, I had a shit ton of elites, elite skills, which is what this skill is right here. This Defy Pain. And you can find elite skills just about anywhere, but you have to have the a certain ability, a certain skill to unlock it. A full list of elite skills that nobody else had, and people were always like, "Oh, dude, where'd you get that skill from?" Like, "Oh, I had to work my ass off to get it." And they're like, "Dude, that's so fucking cool." Bah. And I was like, "Yeah, it is cool, huh?" Change my title here. I don't know if I can actually. I don't know if I can actually get any points from killing these guys as a sun spear. Oh man, I hate when they do this. That's another thing about this game. You can't really, how you say, go down certain. I mean, the terrain looks like you're capable of going down it, but it's so retarded at times. I mean, there's certain parts in the game where you're just like, oh, why can't I go down that? That's so fucking easy to go down in real life. But yeah, I had a lot of skills in this game. He ran. Son of a bitch ran right by me and didn't even realize it. There's a lot of elites. There's actually, to tell the truth, there's actually I believe there's over 200. I think it was 200. I think they said it was 200 elite skills for each class. And each class has their own set of. This guy's just messing me up. But there we go. But each class has like their own set of elite skills. Then there's I don't know why I'm lagging so much. Holy cow, I'm lagging like crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but yeah, I'm a little bit laggy right now for some reason. But like I was saying, I mean, each class they said that has over 200 elite skills. And then there's elite skills where you can actually where there's actually combined with your secondary class on here. So like if you're a ranger slash monk, you can use a healing skill that is meant for just the ranger slash monk class. And those are super elites, they said. But they're very rare to find, and you have to go plunging through dungeons, and you have to be like more elite than normal, I guess you can call it that. But they said that each dungeon has a different skill you can go through. Like you can actually go down to the underworld and on here, and there's a spot where there's a boss down there that has elite skills that will actually. I really hate when it does this. Fucking stupid followers get right in my way. But you can go to these super dungeons, like down in the underworld, and there's certain areas in the underworld that you can go to that will actually have a boss in there that will have a certain set of elite skills that you can do. And you have to have the, I don't know if I actually have one. I might still have one. They're expensive to buy. Yeah. See this right here, the signet of capture? You have to have these skills, or one of these skill points. And what they are is they basically allow you to capture an elite skill. And of course, I can't equip it right now. I'm not in a town. Oh wow, look at my latency. Holy shit. I wonder why I'm lagging all over the place. But so yeah, you can actually that thing is following me, I think. What the? Okay. Bullshit, but sure, why not? I don't see how you can see me down there. But, once you find the boss down there, you can, it will give you, after you kill it, it will, give you, the corpse will remain on the battlefield for a certain amount of time before it fades away or dissolves and fades away. But what it does is it will give you a chance to actually capture the elite skill that they're using. And usually the bosses usually carry between necromancer, ranger, warrior, ninja, or assassin, I should say, not ninja, because they're not ninjas on here, they're assassins. Rangers, or did I say rangers already? I think I said rangers already. But basically, yeah, through your, they'll go, they'll go through, well, depending on which type it is also. That's another thing I learned. Yeah, I just picked up a snowman summoner. That's funny. But each boss will be different from another. They'll be colored differently too. Like if they're a yellowish gold coloring monster, that's a warrior boss. If they're a green coloring boss, it's a necromancer. Rangers are, I think the ranger ones are darker green. No, they're a lighter green. Darker green is a necro. Lighter green is a is a uh, is a ranger. Ninjas are purple. See what else is there. Let's see what else is there. There's, oh man, there's so many colors out there. Red is normally red is either the elementalist, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Red are normally elementalist. Mesmer is orange. You'll see. I'll show you what a mesmer is here in a minute. But like I said, each different boss will be differently colored, and throughout the holy cow, I am lagging like crazy, and I don't even know why. But depending on which boss you fight, depends on what skill you're going to get. And most of the bosses usually change within color schemes. So if you find, say for example, you enter an area, kill the boss, exit out of it, go back into it, the boss returns, but he's a different color. So depending on whatever boss you fight, depends on what color the bosses will change sometimes. Most of the times, the bosses usually aren't too heavy-fisted, but some of them, like as you grow and progress through this game, the bosses do get harder to kill, and it takes more than one group of people to take down a boss. And I didn't know there's storm riders out here. Did not know there was storm riders out here. When the hell did they start spawning in here? That's new. But like I was saying, like the underworld bosses down there, it will take you a full group of level 20 plus, and by what I mean by 20 plus is it will take first reborns, because there's actually no level higher than 20. As you can see, I'm not gaining any experience from this, but my wolf actually is, but he's not actually. But like I was saying, he but each boss is different from one another. And when you go down to the underworld, which is the worst place to go down, by the way, you have to have a full party. No, you can't use your followers down there. You have to have a full party of people. And what I mean by that is you have to have a full party of people that are capable of healing you um, as well as keeping you alive and um, Jesus Christ, these guys are everywhere. But shit, I'm sorry. Another one. But they have to keep you alive, and they have to be on point at all times on the healing, because otherwise they'll just annihilate you down there. I mean, these guys are level 24, 25. The bosses are level between, um, sometimes between level 30 to level 40, or level 30 to 35. And since there is no higher level than 20, you pretty much get your ass handed to you. But the good thing is, the the monsters down there are actually scaled down to your level. So even though it says they're level 25, level 30, their stats are actually scaled down to your stats, so you can actually beat them with a good group. But it takes a while for you to kill them, because usually if it's a monk, which is a dark blue, or a necro, which is a darker green, the necro can life siphon you, which is very bad, especially if you have a lot of health. As you can see, I can actually put my health above 1,200, I think. And that's just with these two skills right here, Endure the Pain and Defy the Pain. But it also depends on how hard the monster hits you as well, because they can also deal a lot of monsters on here will deal a lot of damage to you. Like this guy just used an elemental fire storm on my ass, which is doing no damage at all. But it's still funny as hell. He just burnt himself to a crispy critter. But but like I was saying, there's actually guys on here that can actually cause a lot of damage to you if you're not careful. And I've actually died on here on normal bosses that are just normal bosses for anyone to come across. And it pains me to tell you guys that, but I mean it's the truth. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. And these guys are tough. I mean, most of them, they hit pretty hard, especially if you don't have the right type of companions out. And most of the time, these guys don't usually play nice. So yeah, um, and most of the time, these bosses are pretty um, straightforward. They don't pull no stunts with you. These are char. Those are char guys right there. I'm gonna have to go kill some char. Let's see here. Trade that in. Get that. So what I'm about to do here is I'm gonna kill these guys real quick. These guys are a pain in the ass to kill, though. I wish I could revive these fallen soldiers, because they do tend to help a lot, especially in the front lines there. But see, this is what I meant when it comes to your reputation points. Now these guys, now I got 5,707 right there, but in order for me to level that up, I need 8,000. So, and each time I level it up, it goes up to another uh, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, whatever. But basically, that's what that is. These are skill points. Normally I don't buy a lot because I'm trying to save gold to buy my elite gear right now, and right now I don't have enough cash to purchase any of that. There's a merchant. Boom. These guys are collectors. Well, that one's not. This one's a collector right here. If you talk to her, she usually has something. Yeah, so if you get 3 Singe Gargoyles Goals, you get one of these. Which are pointless to use because I already have better gear, but you can still sell them for cash. Let's see, let's go in here. Yeah, he has jack shit for me. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. I'm gonna keep that. Sell that. Keep those. Sell that. That. So there we go. We got stuff to go put away. So most of the time, you'll see me running around on here killing random shit. But yeah, that's basically what it is. The lag is real right now. So this is Fort Rennick. This is probably, I'll show you where that is. Alright. So this is actually another part of your storyline. You have to go from the Great Northern Wall here to Fort Rennick. And what these swords means is the passing of the mission that's that's inside. And basically, when you come in here, you're going to find this at the in your party formation area. And what this does is it basically lets you use 4 of your followers or 3 of your followers to jump in. And once you enter the mission, you'll get a timer to count down, and then you enter the mission, and you have to follow through with what this guy is going to tell you, and then you go out and you do the mission. You come back, and the double swords means you completed the sub part to the mission and the main mission part. And then once you complete that, you don't have to do it anymore. But yeah, so that's that part. And as you can see, I've been a lot of places on here. All the way back here. I've been to the Flaming Temple Corridor. I've been through the Dressa, Lowlands, the Naomi, Flatlands, Yakspin, which is the counter, which is actually the halfway marker between Ascalon City and the Beacon's Perch. And then from Beacon's Perch, it's a halfway marker to the Dogma's Forge or Lion's Arch, which is over here. But each person, if you ever go between here and Ascalon, if you ever return to Ascalon City, and normally there's a lot of people that still play this game that will ask, run to LA, which is Lion's Arch, and if you do, and what that means is they pretty much want to run through from here all the way to Lion's Arch.